Hi, guys. Welcome to the podcasts by Simply Sid. Today, I'm going to talk about relationships. Yeah, you got it right. When we say that a person is in a relationship, we assume that it is with a person of opposite gender, in the similar range of age. More often than not, it has to be in a romantic genre. Let us admit it, romance is momentary and mostly from one side, which again is mostly from the female species of human race. For men, it is always, okay, mostly always, about the physical attraction, which may or may not end up in romantic affiliation. This is only generalization. You can't rule out women wanting it as much as men, and then there are men who are hopelessly romantic. But these are exceptions. Thumb rule is what I stated earlier. Men and women think differently. Before I go ahead, let me again reiterate this is only a generic assumption. If you are the exception, then do not start criticizing this just as yet. I promise I will give you enough reasons to criticize as you move on. So, as I was saying, mental setup of the two genders is quite different. Women are the more sophisticated with high standards and expectations. A guy has to be tall, handsome, well groomed, should smell good, should be funny, should have no belly, should have no mane. No, should have nice mane actually. Impeccable dressing sense, shiny shoes. Should always carry a handkerchief and should be funny. Or did I already say that? Should be a good listener, should not be afraid to show his emotions, should be ready to fight for his woman. Should drive a decent car, then take her out to fancy restaurants. It's not over yet. Should surprise his woman with flowers, gifts, should be there when she is low or happy or confused or wants to go shopping or wants to go on a vacation. List may go on and on. But that is not the point. All I'm trying to explain is the difference in the way we think. For example, what men want is totally different. All that you need to do to attract a man is to be a woman. That is it. Yes, that's it. We really do not care that if you are not good at studies, you stammer, you are not from a rich family, or take a bus to college, or have split ends, your nail polish is out weird, your perfume smells like a fermented egg, or even if you keep asking us to foot the bill for every wholesome meal you eat. We may allow you to keep bragging for hours and still smile. Not that our standards are low, but all we want is you. We are super confident that rest of the things will fall into place or the place itself will fall apart. We tend to be living in the moment, and right now, if your hand is in our hand, that is all we are thinking about. All our extra RAM and storage remains free and unutilized. No wonder why there is so much friction when the two meet. Initially, the friction leads to fireworks, which both of them enjoy as Diwali crackers. As it happens at Diwali, by the time the cracker bursting sessions come to an end, everybody is too tired to burst anymore, and all we want is to sleep. In the same fashion, after the initial months or years of cracker bursting, everyone wants to go back and sleep. And the next morning is the time to start cleaning the mess left behind due to crackers. And now comes the part where women expect the guys to be the man who meets the standards, who gives her breakfast in bed while he cleans the mess. By the time you are done with your breakfast, ideally he should be running you a warm bath with bubbles and then getting ready for rest of the day to shop and dine out. And all that a guy would be expecting is to sleep in late. He would not even want you to clean the mess. The mess can be right there. After all, it is the indicator that somebody had fun. Why to remove such nice memories? For all you know, he would want to create more messy memories. But the problem comes when she just wakes up and leaves the house, leaving not only the mess behind but also the guy in a messy affair. Guy never wanted anything other than you. Such low expectations, yet they are not fulfilled. The guy never went for the most beautiful, the most studious, the most emotional, or anything of that sort. The guys are like predators, for example, a tiger or a lion. When they look at a gang of gazelles, they simply look for the easiest prey. It is not underestimation of prey, but it is all about facing the ground reality for a guy. So if the so-called easiest prey also leaves them, then it's a clear indicator on the ability to survive. The only difference is that while the example calls women as prey, but they are always thought of to be quote unquote the keeps for the guy. They want her for life. If the hunter becomes the hunted, which is the case more often than not, then the difference in the mental setup is more evident and realized. Now, what is the intent of this podcast? Absolutely nothing. Yes, that is another difference. Guys do things without any rhyme or reason, without expecting much out of it. We just blabber what comes to our mind. It gives a reason to others to criticize us, roast us, or even put us down. We don't care. What is it in the future? For the moment, we wanted to say something, which we did. Maybe the two possible outcomes now are that either you will start looking at women and guys differently and appreciate them for what they are, or you will start looking at me differently, which again will be in a lesser light than I ever deserved. So enjoy, make love, not hate.